Gaming here. Today I'm going to bring you an easy setup to get to high rounds on Shadows of Evil. As you can see in my gobblegum here, I'm not using any really special ones. I'm using Immolation, Liquidation, just pop shocks, and then all the other ones that come standard. You don't really need really good gobblegum to get there. Sure, Perkaholic works, but I'm going to show you an easy way to get to high rounds without Perkaholic and without anything else really on solo Shadows of Evil.
Hey, you. I know I yelled at you real bad. I know I said some things I shouldn't have said.
So as always, we have this startup cutscene.
Upset. You know how close I am to this movie deal.
You guys are used to this.
I mean, they know about my dancing, but
So
those pictures. You don't want to mess up my chance for startup.
yeah, guys.
What do you say? You bring over those prints and we can make up.
Gonna skip it now.
You bear the mark. You are cursed. You must kiss your hand upon the stone. I don't think this is a dream.
Alright, so on the boxer, we have a max ammo behind the door. You always want to get the 100 points right here. Points always helps. And then honestly, you want to just go ahead and open up this door. There's a little secret to get a laundry list. All you have to do is hold it right here. It'll blow you up, but it'll get this laundry list that's actually from Sal from Mob of the Dead, and it'll give you 500 points, which is always helpful when starting out a game. And then you want to look around for a fumigator. It can spawn here, it can spawn over here, and it also spawns right in the first room. So first you want to find a fumigator. You can spawn there, on the back of the truck, and right here. A lot of people miss this spot. And then I'm going to show you how to get everything unlocked in this first room relatively easily and quickly. Everyone will be able to do this. For any of y'all just joining us, leave any questions or anything you have, anything you want to see. Like I said, this is just a really basic setup on how to get everything done on the map as soon as possible. And it's extremely easy. Once you know how to do it, it is extremely easy. So unlock these stairs, come down here, hit that. And boom. Everything in this room is unlocked.
Maybe the magic man's pulling some kind of trick.
So then you want to come over here. Pick up the key.
Just leave this key. You cannot imagine.
And then you want to get 3 shots in the leg and a knife on all the zombies except for one. Just like that.
Touch me again.
Just
I'll
like
kill you
that.
slow.
Alright, then you're going to pick up the pen, and it's going to spawn 2 of these.
I ain't scared.
And I've found that you can get 10 points every time you shoot them, so you don't get points for killing them though, so that's a good thing. But if you group them up together, you can get a little bit more points. So just group them up like this, slide around, and then just unload into their legs, and you'll get a lot of points.
Providing a means for their masters to overwhelm this world.
So then, after you've gotten that piece, and you have the summoning key, you're going to want to head up here. And as you can see, we have a max ammo, so that means I'm going to be wasting more ammo on the witches up here. And this will be the first ritual done. It's still round 1, like I said. And I'm going to show you a really cool thing right here. If you pick this mic stand up and 2 other pieces across the map, I'll show you. You can start a song on the map, which is really awesome. So I'll show you all how to do that. Just can't play the song because, you know, copyright problems. But boom. And then the easiest way to start up this ritual on early rounds, on later rounds, is to just group them together and just keep everything behind you. As long as there's nothing in front of you and everything's behind you, it's really easy to group them up. And so you get some points right here, especially if you have a max ammo. It's so easy. And then boom, it's literally that easy. Right after this, you grab your egg, or worm, sorry. And the first time, it does not spawn anything. Other times, it will spawn, it can spawn margwas, it can spawn all kinds of different things, but after that, you take it down here.
Only then can we prevent the destruction of your world.
And right now, we don't really need it. But next, we're going to be going to Footlight, which just so happens to be where Jug is. You can tell where the perks are by using these bottles. And as you can see, it's clearly a Juggernog bottle. So we're going to open up this first door. And now, this one's a little bit trickier, but if you get everything done in this bottom room, you'll save a lot of time, and I'll show you what I mean by this. So you want to come over here, zap that, hit this off, run over here and open up the rift. That's a very important part, that you open up the rift. Shock the perk, jump over. And then you're going to want to go up here and grapple. And then on your way down, shock that box. And then once again, we're going to pick up the hairpiece this time. Group up the witches another time. And fire at their legs. Alright, so as you saw, I have a max ammo in the starting room, so I'm going to go grab that real quick. And we have 1,000 points. The door costs $12.50, so I'm sure you're asking, where are we going to get the rest of the points? Well, first off, I haven't rebuilt any barriers. Like, these points you don't think about that often, but they give you about 40 to 50 points in the early rounds. They're really worth it. And grab the max ammo. And also, don't worry about quick revive if you're doing this solo run, because you want to get quick revive when you're set up, so you know it's going to be a good game. You don't want to grab quick revive and then go down doing one of the rituals. Alright, so once again, we're going to come back up here. Gonna get some points underneath Jug, 100 points. Grab a shield piece. It can spawn here, over here, and it can also spawn right here, so those are the only locations it spawns. And then slide off down here, and now I know I don't have enough for the door yet, but since we did open the rift, I can actually go and get some more money. So we open it up, go in here. It spawns more witches, and like I showed you before, we want to group them up and fire at their legs for maximum points. So don't feel too bad if you don't have enough. I have just 10 over what I need to buy the door. You can also get 100 from this perk, Widow's Wine, and you can also get another 100 from Meal Kicks. So as long as you do everything that I've done earlier, or if you get a double points in that that sealed off area in the beginning, it's really, really, really simple to get all of this stuff done, and then you have enough for the door. Got the hairpiece, yep. And you just come in here. And now this one will spawn a Margwa, so I am going to try and get a weapon out of these. These drop weapons, they drop flyers, they drop a lot of different stuff. You want to go around the map and make sure. Now on later rounds, you want to wait until they're purple so that you can get the piece for the wonder weapon, the tentacle. But on these early rounds, you really need to use them to save some points, because right now I don't have enough to spend on a gun. So I'm just going to go around and look for them. And if I don't find one, you know, we can still deal with it. But in your game, you have a really good chance in the early rounds to get one, especially if they all spawn, which none of them spawn this time for me. Not that big of a deal, though. I'll just make some points off of the witches again, like I showed you earlier. And then I'm going to probably get a starting room gun. Alright. Like I said, any questions or comments about this strategy, just let me know. If you have any suggestions even, leave them in the comment section.
You want to go toe to toe?
but this is the best way so far that I've found to do all the steps in the quickest way possible. So you're going to group them up once again, fire at them, dodging the zombies. You get 500 points each. You don't want to grab a nuke right now. You want to grab the worm. And it's going to spawn a Margo right here in the middle. Which is fine because in the early rounds, you can actually use your pistol to easily take out the Margwa. And you get a lot of points. You get 500 per head, which is really useful. And then you can also kill the flies that spawn out of his head when he dies. So it's literally that easy. Just unload all your clip into him. And then you're going to grab the heart right here. Alright. So, pretty much with my strategy, you're going to have 2 worms done already and 2,500 points, which is pretty good, and a piece to the shield, maybe 2 even. And so next I'm going to do the waterfront area. You can do these in any order, I'm just showing you the way I usually take. And so with waterfront there's actually a lot to do, so I'm going to show you here right now. You want to open up this door, come up here, run downstairs. Then you want to grapple right here. Fall down, knock open the rift, and then if you have enough time, work your way over here and try and shock the stairs. The stairs really helps because that'll get you another piece to the shield. So then you come over here, pick up the belt. And once again, we're going to follow the exact same way we did last time. Grouping them up, shooting them down. Perfect. And once again, we can come back up here. Get some points from double tap. And then this part can spawn here. It can spawn over here, which it did, it's right there. And it can also spawn right here. So those are the 3 locations for this shield piece. And so now we got the belt and 2 of the worms and 2 of the shield pieces. So next we're going to start the waterfront one, obviously. And I've ran out of beast modes because you only get 3 in solo, so we actually will have to end the round right after I finish this. But, I mean, after round 1 you've already got 3 worms, 2 pieces of the shield, maybe even 3 depending on how much money you have at this point. And you've got a decent amount of cash. So like I said, this is one of the harder ones to do. You just want to make sure they don't get in front of you like that. And like I said, it's round 1, so you can just knife them whenever they get in front of you like that. And then boom. So now we got 3 worms. A Margwa does not spawn from this one, so we're going to move on.
I didn't tell him I was gonna bend the rules. Final round. Let's go for the knockout.
So we have 1280, so we can open the very first door to the canals, but we will have to end the round to get to the second door. The way I'm doing it, you don't have to do it this way. If you want to buy a gun first, buy the box or something, you can. I'm just trying to get everything done the quickest way possible. And on the matter, you want to probably, like I said, open up anything else that you find as far as with the fumigator. Because that one's dead, but I'm pretty sure one back here will be open. They kind of switch between front and back. So if you have one that's front the first game, it'll be in back the second game. But this game, they just didn't want to give me any of them, which is fine. So I'm going to go open the first order canals in the round right there.
Ain't looking good.
Boom.
I gotta get some ammo.
Alright. And then I'm going to go over here. Open up this first door. Also, if you press the crouch button to slide and you jump and do it multiple times, it makes you move extremely fast compared to running. 2 grenades, no good.
I think I got the decision that time.
Nothing there, nothing there. So now we're just going to be grinding for some points here to get the last door over here open. Also, I'm going to do a video of how to level up extremely quickly. As you can see, I'm Prestige 4 level 19, but I haven't really been grinding. I've been doing multiplayer too. So I can show you a couple of tricks through my Prestiges that really help me level up. And if y'all really want to see that video, just leave a comment down below or give this video a thumbs up. And I'll be sure to make y'all a video for how to level up really fast in zombies. It's crazy how fast you can level up using a couple of different methods. And so I'm still short a couple of points.
I'll use force if I have to.
We need about 1 to 2 more zombie kills. Alright. So with my strategy, it's round 2, and you're already going to have all the rituals completely finished. And now I'm going to show you the best method to getting this unlocked real quick. You want to open this real quick, jump down here, shock that door, run over here, unlock the rift, unlock this, and then some people can get the grapple right here. If you can't, just move up a little bit. But then you grapple all the way over here to the ruby rabbit, and shock it right there. And if you can make it over there to unlock something else, go ahead. But that's about the farthest I can get with mine. So I have the statue already open, and I got the RK5. Perfect. And that's basically what you want to do. You want to open those until you get a good starter weapon. And then save the rest until they turn purple, because it can either drop a max ammo, it can drop the piece to the wonder weapon. It's just really useful when they're purple. So now I have the last piece.
I need some bullets. Double quick.
Also, be aware the ruby rabbit is probably one of the hardest ones to do as far as the beast mode and as far as this room. So if you want to do that first to make sure you do it correctly, you might want to, because it is a really hard one to do. As you can see right now, I'm kind of struggling because it's just really close corridors, and you really got to know what you're doing to be able to dodge them, because they jump up there really quick. But yeah, after this we will move on to the Pack-a-Punch room, and that will be the last ritual we actually have to do. Only problem is, after this one, another Margwa spawns, so you got to get ready for that. But if you're like me, you either have a Locust, an RK5, or a Shiva at this point, and you can just take them out relatively easy. Like I said, the Margwa on the early rounds is no issue. The real problem is a Margwa on high rounds. I would recommend using a shotgun on them at that point. So there you go. And then what I usually do, because usually you can't get a beast mode to unlock this side, just go ahead and unlock it regularly. And you can once again get 100 points from the perk. And then you want to pick up the last piece to the shield. The piece of the shield can spawn right around here in this room. It can spawn right around here. And then it can also spawn all the way over here. And so now that you have all 3 shield pieces at this point, and all 4 worms, you want to make your way over to this bench and craft it. So at this point you have all 4 worms, the Margwa heart, probably 1 or 2 fuses, and all the shield built and on your back. So yep. And now you want to come over here and unlock the Pack-a-Punch room by putting a gate worm at each fountain.
This should have messed up. Alien worms? This should have messed up. Alien worms?
Then we're going to come here
I'm not sure
and
I
here.
trust that fucking shadow man. Sounds like a dick.
And you got to come back over
Trust that fucking
and boom. This is the final ritual.
Try and fight me on the inside.
If you want, you can run around with your shield and bash him like that. It's just really, really simple at this point because this room is humongous. It's pretty decent for training too. But yeah, after this you'll have Pack-a-Punch completely up.
Your service to the Overlord.
And you'll have around 2,000 points. And after this, a Margwa will spawn. So make sure you at least have some ammo for that.
I had a feeling that wasn't going to end well. At least we got a new
And then I'm going to show you how to find the 3 symbols to get your egg open. And if you didn't already know, there's a Maxis radio that's right here.
To any survivors of this realm, I am truly sorry. I wish I could offer you some words of comfort, but I cannot. It is my hope that I can rid the universe of the evil that has plagued us for so long. But in my heart, I know many more dimensions will be lost forever as we continue our journey towards peace.
So yeah, I think it's kind of cool that Maxis actually makes an appearance here on Shadows of Evil. Even if it is just 1 radio, it's still pretty awesome. And so next, now this is the route that I take. You don't have to take this route, but that's where you place the fuses, by the way. This is the route I take to get the symbols. You don't have to take this route. This is just how I do it. So you want to come up here. Come up to the Footlight District's tram, and you want to call it here or buy it, whatever happens to be for you. Alright. And you want to take it to Canals. Activate it or buy it or whatever. You want to look out the left window or the outermost window where you weren't facing. And it'll be right here. So that was a line. It was a triangle and a too many triangle line. And the second one, you're going to want to look the other way. And it's going to be in a circle right here. It's going to be triangle, line, triangle. Okay, so we had triangle, line, and then triangle, line, triangle. And now I'm just going to hold the zombie off. Triangle, line, triangle, line, triangle. And you're going to take it to Waterfronts. Just make sure you keep the zombie out so that you don't have a problem with that. Just hold him back. Alright, now that it's active, it's headed towards waterfront. I'm gonna drag the zombie out real quick. And then run over here and buy it. And you're gonna see this one symbol again. Right there. Triangle, line, triangle. And then you're gonna see the last one coming up in a second. Which will be right there. Triangle, triangle. Alright, so we got triangle, line, triangle, triangle, line, and then the last one that you just saw. So then after that, I personally am going to buy Jug and ammo for my RK5, but if you want to hit the box, if you want to do anything like that, there you go. And it's round 2 you at this point, and if you do exactly what I do, you have Jug, a shield, some fuses, Pack-a-Punch open, a fumigator, and then next round you'll have your eggs opened up. So and then you want to head back to the rift, and then I'm going to show you everything you have to do in the rift. Alright, so the symbols will appear here. You want to enter beast mode there, shock them, break open this box, shock that, shock mule kick, and then open the door up top. I'll show you what I mean as soon as the zombie spawns. In this early round, it kind of takes a while. And you just want to make sure you remember the symbols. Triangle, line, triangle. And then the last symbol, which we saw on the way to waterfront, which was triangle, triangle. And now, if you can't remember these, you can write them down. They're not the same every time, so that may be different for you. But that's just what so happened to be for mine. And then you also can grab a microphone right here, which is the second part to the Easter egg song that I was telling you about that you use the stand for. Alright. Wait to activate. So we got triangle, line, triangle, and then 2 triangles. And then boom, it opens up. I'm going to shock that, break open the box, and then run upstairs. You can charge mule kick if you use mule kick, and then open up this door right here. And then if you didn't get stamina up, you can come up here and get stamina up or something else. But then after that, all you want to do is come grab an egg. You can place this down at all the 4 locations in any order. I just like to start in the first room because that's where you get it first. And since we're playing solo, there's only going to be 1 used. In 4-player, you can all get 1 egg. And then you want to kill them close to the egg. As close as you can get. But realize it does have some range to it, so you don't have to be right up against it. Just make sure that none of them don't count. And then after doing this, I believe it's exactly 12 zombies that you have to kill near it. it will glow and also give you a music cue. And then that'll tell you you're ready to move to the next area. See, it's glowing and it gave me a music cue, sorry. And as you can see down there in the bottom right corner, it's a little bit blue. But to do it correctly, you got to get it all the way blue. So the next area we're going to go to is... let's go to Footlight. Alright. So you're just going to head over to Footlight. You can do them in any order you want. This is just the order I'm doing it in. Put my egg down. And now we're going to wait for some zombies to show up. So like I said, these early rounds are kind of frustrating because they are slow. But don't worry about that. It's not that big of a deal. But, alright. And boom. So, you're going to get a beast mode after this round. Remember, they do stack, so if you want to do something or have something you want to do, you can go and do it, or just let it stack up and then use it later. You get 3 total, so don't let them stack past 3.
I only need to know one thing. How do I beat him?
So, boom. Max. Once again, you kind of want to use your pistol ammo if you've got some. It really helps out with points. Once again, if you're not really used to moving around with zombies in Black Ops 3, then just use your primary weapon. But I've been playing zombies for a while, so I can just group them up together and run right by them. And then when you get an insta-kill, you always want to kind of be safe because each zombie counts as an extra fill-up for the egg. So now we got it halfway done. We're going to head over here to Waterfront, but nothing's turned on, so I am going to waste my beast mode. Come up here, shotgun double tap, which is a really good perk. I recommend it. I'm probably going to buy it in a couple seconds anyways. And then you can use it for whatever else you need. It's like I said, if you need to do something with it, just go ahead and do it. Like for example, in this one, I'm going up here and trying to open up the perk Speed Cola. And then I think I got those stairs too. So that's a pretty good deal right there. And I'm gonna grab double tap. And you'll see with double tap, even the starting round pistol, which is why I haven't traded it out yet, becomes extremely effective with just double tap. It's a 3-shot kill, not even to the head, I don't think I got. So I recommend you keeping the pistol until it stops becoming effective with double tap, because it's just really good for points. And it saves you a lot of money too, because you just get it for free at the beginning of the game. And now we're on round 5. Almost 3/4 of the way done with the first step of the eggs. After this, you're going to be able to get your unpack-a-punch sword, or unupgraded sword, my bad. And then you can go around and get your upgraded sword. Also, I'm not sure if y'all knew, but these flyers can actually break your shield. So you might want to be careful and just end them as quickly as possible, because they can really waste your shield's health if they hit you from behind. So they can break your shield relatively fast, I've found.
Why did you kill?
If you're talking about the fight, he was still breathing last I heard. Gloves off.
And that's just how quick Shadows of Evil can end. At that point, you probably should have picked up Quick Revive, but I got trapped stupidly. But this is pretty much a startup guide. As long as you didn't goof up like I did right there, you would have been just fine and on your way to get your sword. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If y'all want to see something else or anything else, kind of goofed up right there. But if y'all want to see anything else on the map, some new Easter eggs or anything like that, just let me know. I'll let y'all know as soon as we find some. And this is You Go to Gaming. Peace.